toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go...
It's a running room. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Here's a heat. Using the quick game. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Northwestern 7, Illinois 0.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Illinois' offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Takes a handoff. It's Valentine. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll take it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll try the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting.
There he goes. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. You saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Starting to feel a little pressure. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Boyd. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season.
Breaks away in the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Breaks into the open. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Illinois! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off the spot. He gets outside the pocket. And a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
To the air, it's Wallace. Right on the money. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Covey.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. First down, Northwestern. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Unloads to the wideout. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're down to the 20. First and 10. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Looking to throw again. Got a man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, fighting Illini. A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Give out of the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
To the air, it's Wallace. Flips it out to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the defense came into this game knowing they were going to have to stop this guy getting handoffs, but also catching the ball. Nice job rallying to him out in the flat, making a nice tackle.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Smashes it between the uprights. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Northwestern will kick it off as we start the 3rd quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Boyd. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Looking for room at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, when you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Trying to get the edge on the right. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Wallace. Under fire. Snags it on the right. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He stopped again. They tried to convert this short yardage with the running game and have had zero success. It's 4th down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Keeps it on the bootleg. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass.
Turning it on! And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Illinois trying to move the chains on 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. They punted away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Wallace. Snags it over the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you. Running it between the tackles, but he's dangerous. dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Got his man downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Northwestern making quick work on this drive. He wants to throw it again. With the catch, it's Covey. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. He'll do it himself. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Northwestern. They move on top here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
How about this? These guys are going for two. They'll try to run it in. He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Sends it downfield, and he makes the catch inside the 20. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The give as they work on that clock. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On first and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Northwestern! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
28, Illinois, 14.
looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. He's got him. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that for Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. With the catch, it's Valentine. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Valentine. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, it's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. They'll test the right side. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.